Okay, so what's the date today? Must be about the 12th or the 13th of January, I guess. 2025 now. What can I say about this city, this world? It is eliminating human beings, just as it eliminates all real life whilst pretending to preserve it and pretending to care about it. It's the same as the psychopaths that make up a large amount of the population now, for what we can see. And you know, that's the same thing, because it's like where you've got these people or these beings in human form that are anti-life and anti-human in nature. That's essentially what the world is now. And they're using technology to completely track and mind control human beings at a transhuman computer to brain, technology reality, shall we say. In other words, they're using technology, advanced technology, with this transhuman technological scientific, I guess you could say, program. It's a program because it's implemented, it's in use. Just like the television program and the program of the planes going over the roof, and the bus program and the truck program and the car program and the bike program and the people program, where they have, like millions of people involved in these programs, all combined. See, and this transhuman thing is past, present and future, in the sense that, like, if you look at this program here, you are looking at acting. See how we're looking at acting? Oh, I can't believe this is coming up right now, because I didn't plan this. I haven't seen this program. But can you see how they're showing, as soon as I wasn't going to show that program, I was going to just record an aeroplane or something outside and make a speech about it, a useless speech. But essentially, these are pretend human beings, pretending to be of a human bloodline, pretending to be of the blood of a real creator human being, or a human being from the creator, or the son of a creator, the woman of a creator. That mindset. This reality now is nothing but a technological, transhuman world. Most people, which, when I say people, I mean most human people, because you have human people, you have artificial intelligent machine people, which means they're controlling and patrolling and part of the army, part of the World Earth Army. This is how you can describe it. I'm exhausted because I encounter this every second of the day. It's now night time and I'm inside my house, and you can hear the aircraft around and you can see them, but I only you have these anti-life, anti-human sound system around you, or in other words, a sound system, or where the anti-life, anti-human, psychopathic types of android beings are using their vehicles, using every bit of machinery, every bit of technology they can against the human senses. And the reason that they're not using advanced technology, they're just using the understanding that if you have excessive negative sound and excessive bright flashing negative lights around you and psychopathic stalking types of beings around you, that is going to slowly destroy the human mind. So it's a slow elimination of human beings that become conscious of this. Because don't forget, these are paranoid, psychopathic machine beings. So that means that it doesn't really matter whether you care about them or not, or in other words, where you have intention of seeing them or being interested in what they are doing. They're paranoid and they're controlling. And they want a technical cyborg reality. And because they are all machine but not at all human, even though they study and copy human beings to a T, so that they can infiltrate the reality, take over it and keep control of it. Because these are your demigods of the earth. These are your world armies. These are your aeroplanes. And they're a world army, and they're hiding in amongst a murky, cloudy sky over my head. Can't even see it because they've put the cloud cover over, because when I come out here a half an hour ago, you could see the jet aeroplanes, the jet army aircraft going overhead very clearly, but they've sent cloud cover over so that they're camouflaged so you can't see them. But these planes go over every minute, over the house and wherever you go around the suburb. So how could their flight path always be over my head or always where I'm looking? This is because they have the transhuman connection to your senses, which connects to your brain and your body. So this is like where they're using the technological, scientific information to implement the transhuman computer to mind, to brain, to human. You know, that's what it is. We're told this by the demigods of the earth world stage. They're like your elite informed scientific type ones. Yeah, I can't show the planes because the cloud cover is but I can hear them, and but they go continuously from 5 o'clock in the morning right through till nearly midnight. And if you were like in bed and starting to think okay, they will send an aircraft over the roof at any time, even during what we call the curfew time, because during between about 11 through to 5, they're not really supposed to have many planes at all. In fact, it's actually against the rules of the land, shall we say, but they make their own rules to some extent. They abide by. See, this is a very camouflaged city and society, because normal, everyday, acceptable things are really army aircraft, army civilians, army that's an army aircraft over my head. But if you point it out to someone, like say it's a passenger plane over your head. So, you know, you have vehicles and technology being used in a scientific, studied manner, which they've been studying, I'm told, you know, since the 50s, 60s, when they were studying, you know, how sight and sound affects the human mind, because they do that so that they can bring in sight and sound programs to slowly mind control and defeat a real human being at being a real human being, because they're taking your humanity, your human independent humanity from you. They're taking your life from you. They're taking the reality around you from you. That's your life. My life is my existence. So they're infringing on my reality and my life. Because if you're surrounded by aircraft, planes, trains, buses, traffic, every vehicle almost without exception on the road around me every day is a patrol, control, policing car, you could say, or a policing vehicle. And worse than that, because when you have large vehicles, you can make more sound. Mind you, the cars make and the motorbikes make as much noise as the excessive buses, but the buses and the big trucks take over your sight more too, because when you have bumper to bumper buses making loud noise, you feel very closed in, very confined and very controlled. And you are, because you're basically being surrounded by, you know, a million stalkers, you could say, and that's very disturbing for the human mind. Patrol vehicle coming onto the road will go down to the end of the small dead-end street and either park and sit in their car or double back round. But also every house is open to these things, because this is literally, the whole suburb of Leichhardt is like a controlled army base where, oh, these planes look low to me, but to the mobile not so much. Hardly see them because they've sent the cloud cover in. And yes, the scientists of the earth, the world demigods, the world stage players, your most powerful people, all control the elements. We're told all these things. We're told that they can create duplicate human beings. We're told they can clone. We're told that they can manipulate the clouds and the weather. You just don't understand, or at least some people don't think about the reality that the technology that does these same things is actually very advanced technology, and that basically they control the whole earth, and therefore they can control every area of it. This is just something that if you really thought about the technology or the science, you'd understand that. Plane in my line of sight, but the sky is completely covered in cloud cover, so even the flashing lights of the planes are dimmer than usual. But that's enough, I think, for today. I was going to show something on the the transhuman internet computer screens, which is like any computer, any screen. You're not looking at real human beings on any of it. Yes, they talk, walk and smile and will talk everything from the highest psychology, the highest spirituality. They will be God itself on the internet and on a computer screen. But they are false prophets, false gods, false spirituals, false psychics, false whatever you want to call them. They're false. They're of the dark side. They're of Lucifer's matrix. They're of the powers that be that control Earth. And those same powers are about controlling humanity and making their beings, the artificial intelligent machine beings, and the fallen ones, or the powers that be, the dominant world stage players, and the reality. And the reality. That's a moon there in front, that spot there, that little tiny round little dot. It's actually not fully round, it's actually only a half moon. It's a half moon actually, but it won't come out, it's too far away and too small for the mobile to pick up. I'm trying to explain this. All I'm trying to say is that everything is controlled by technology, and very little is actually, very few real humans are visible on the internet. Don't forget that if you think there is, even at say a spiritual level, which means at the highest powers, the powers that be that control Earth, but the God entity that controls Earth, the computer system that controls Earth, your power players of Earth, your power world stage performers. This is all, oh wait on, lights come on here, I'll turn off the thing, off, cutting out.